Hello, Honors Chem students. Okay, so this video I requested that you watch before moving on to the next lesson. There's a reason for that. I'm going to explain that hopefully fairly well with this little short video that I'm presenting now. So let me kind of give you some background information. So I'm sure most of you know that the curriculums for both Chem 2 and Honors Chem are very, very similar. Um, Keep in mind that Chem 2 is a class, a second year class for those kids who have taken regular chemistry. All right. And believe me, regular chemistry doesn't cover nearly the amount of material or the depth of material that we do in Honors Chem. So, Chem 2, then students have already had some chemistry, and so I teach things in Chem 2 in a little different order than I do in Honors. Because of that, with Honors, I basically have to start at the beginning, and in Chem 2, we kind of can jump around as we need to. However, you guys in Honors, I teach you guys at a much more rapid pace, and so you're getting more material in a shorter period of time. But you know what? That's why you're in Honors. You are capable of handling that, and you have, for the most part, very well throughout the year. So this is the situation we're at now. At some point in the second semester, it usually takes a little over 3/4 of the year. So once we get past the third 9 weeks and into the fourth, there is a point at which the two courses finally meet. In other words, you guys have been playing catch up from day one to Chem 2, and we are just about at the point where you have caught up to them. Not quite. As you can see on the board here, this would be our do nows for our next lesson, which would actually be on Monday the 30th, which would be the first day we normally would have returned to school from spring break. Of course, now that's not happening. But anyway, this is how things were laid out had we been in school, as I've been saying multiple times throughout these e-learning lessons. So if you look here, this was our lesson for the 30th of March. In Chem 2, if you'll look here, this is essentially the same. In other words, we're at the same lesson pretty much that we were here. However, for Chem 2, that was on Monday the 16th, which was the Monday prior to our original spring break, which was the first Monday we were out of school. So, and essentially, with throwing spring break in there, you guys are now within 1 week of catching up to Chem 2. So it hasn't happened yet, but here in the next 3 to 4 weeks, that gap is going to narrow from 5 days behind to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. And eventually, usually it happens, the last 3 or 4 weeks of school in the second semester, that you guys will have caught up to Chem 2. And so in effect, that last 3 or 4 weeks of school, I am teaching the same thing to all classes every day. So now here's where I want to make sure you're not confused. So from here on out, starting with this lecture today for you guys, which is on more colligative property applications, I have already videoed that lecture for Chem 2. And so you are going to be watching a copy of that lecture and all subsequent videoed lectures from here on out. So what I don't want you to be confused by is this. All right. This is Chem 2's do nows. The page numbers in the binder will be different. The instructions might be a little different. So make absolutely sure that you have looked at the do nows for Honors Chem, which again are posted on my Canvas homepage. make sure that you are looking at those so that you know before you go to the video lesson which one we are referring to, because I don't want you to be confused by number one, the dates, and number two, the page numbers. Okay, the lesson will be exactly the same for both classes. And so that's why there's no point in me having to videotape the same lecture 2 different times. So you'll be actually watching from here on out, you'll be watching videos that I had previously prepared for Chem 2, which now are the same exact videos that I would have prepared for you. Okay, so just make sure that you are looking at the do nows for you guys, so that you're not confused when you see behind me do nows at the beginning of each video lesson that are not yours. Okay, I just wanted to make that clear. You'll figure that out, I think, as you go along. Like I said, the lectures are exactly the same. And so you're still essentially a school week behind them. But here in the next month or so, you will narrow that gap and eventually catch up to them. So having said that, I'm going to sign off for now. The next video you watch, which is over more colligative properties applications, again, will be a video that I have previously recorded for Chem 2. And the rest of the videos that are done through e-learning will be the same way. They will have been originally recorded for Chem 2, but you will be watching them as well because it's covering the same material. So here I am signing off for now. So hopefully, again, we will be back in session on April 6th. That is the plan as of now. I pray that actually happens. I miss you guys already, and I want to carry it through to the end face to face, not like this. We need the time together. We need the lab time together. And like I said, this is not an ideal situation. It's the best thing we have. I feel like the lessons are being presented to you exactly as they would be had you been here in class. So in that regard, I think we're okay. So in any effect, enjoy the rest of your spring break, and hopefully I will see you all on Monday, the 6th of April. Until then, we'll continue on with our e-learning. And if that e-learning gets extended, I will get a hold of you. Again, I please ask that you check your email regularly to make sure that I have not communicated with you something that you need to know. All right. So signing off for now. Take care, and I hope to see you soon.